Well, good morning, Tuesday. April Fool's on me because I'm thinking this morning that it was Monday. And I think it's because yesterday was a bit of a bust. We didn't do anything. Um, well, I tidied up a bit, but weren't able to go too far. Although Ian did have to take the car in because when he went out to shovel or scrape off some of the driveway, he noticed that we had a flat tire. So he pumped it up enough to get it over to the Kia dealership. They not only repaired the tire, but they put on our summer tires. Fingers crossed, we don't need the winter tires after today. Got new windshield wipers. They did the spring overhaul because people were canceling and they had lots of time to do stuff. So he did that. It only took maybe an hour. And so that's all done. So we can check that off the list. This morning, I am, yet again, in the Walmart parking lot. I want to go over and check Walmart for Rice Krispie Easter cereal. Because we are supposed to go up tomorrow. We are going up tomorrow to get Echo. I don't know if we are going to be staying for supper because we're supposed to get more snow and freezing rain tomorrow night. And it all depends on when it's going to start, whether we stay for supper or not. We would like to, but we also don't want to drive home in the snow. So we will just have to see. I'm going to head over to the dollar store and pick up a few little odds and ends. We are having our master's lunch. This was a fairly, well, I know Masters is in another 2 weeks, but for me, this is fairly impromptu drop because I wasn't planning on doing Masters lunch, but I think Ian enjoys doing Masters lunch, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do something really easy, barbecue some burgers, have some salads, and yeah, so I'm going to go over to the dollar store and pick up a few little odds and ends for decorations because you can't have a theme party without decorations. And it will be actually a good thing because the day that we have everybody in will be 1 year ago that our friend passed away. So it will be good to have family around that day. Yes, so the reason that I'm going into Walmart for Rice Krispie Easter cereal is I was going to make some marshmallow treats to take up for dessert, and we'll see. We'll see if I probably will make them anyway, and even if we don't stay for supper, leave them for the kids for their lunches because they're peanut friendly. I was just thinking because I was going to put those mini Easter eggs on them. But talk about sweet, right? But I could probably put it on half and then not put it on the other half. So then they're peanut free for school. So in I go and do that. It's very windy today. And I do have my spring scarf on. Makes me feel a little cheerier in my red coat because it's not really a winter coat, but it's warm enough for this kind of weather. Anyway, in I go, see what I can find, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so Echo and I have been busy this morning. We've show you what we've done. We made some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies. Unfortunately, Echo can't have any. But maybe I'll give her a little bit of carrot later. So yeah, so we've done that. We've done a bit of tidying. We've done tidying upstairs. I've had a shadow for most of the morning. So now we're heading outside to do some gardening. Pull apart the dahlias and see if they're going to be any good for planting up. There's glads to set up, and just putter around outside. It's still pretty mucky out there, but we're gonna go and give it a good try. I think she'll like it to go outside. Hey, Echo? Go outside and get a little bit of gardening done. I think she's ready for it. Okay. Well, here we are. What a lovely day. I've got a buddy with me today. Echo. Echo's going to help me check on the dahlias. What's today? Thursday, and it is about 12 degrees, and the sun is shining. It's still pretty mucky, but we're going to check these dahlias and see if they've come through the winter. And I can't see anything because it's so bright. All right, so we are all done. Inside, I did plant up, the bishop looked okay, so he's planted up, and I planted up the glads, and I did a little faux forsythia treatment on the shed. I don't know if Echo's going to come in or not, but I think I'm ready to sit down and have a drink and have a relax. And it's absolutely gorgeous out. Absolutely beautiful. It says it's 12, but it feels warmer than that. I had a jacket on and I ended up taking it off. But she likes laying on the deck, so I may leave her to that and have a drink and have a sit down myself. So tonight it's a hockey game, and I hear she likes to watch a hockey game. So we will do that tonight, and that's probably going to be our evening. So I will talk to you later. Bye. Okay, Friday, March. I have no idea. No, it's actually April. April, I have no idea what the April date is either. Oh, my car says it's April 4th. It's 9:15. I am on the search for a journal for gardening because I started one, but I can tell that it's just not going to be big enough for the stuff that I like to, the journal and post, or journal and add to pages and things like that. So I've been to Staples. I didn't have anything over there that I liked. So I'm going to go into Walmart and see if they've got anything. There's a few other little things that I want to pick up in there. I don't think I'll try the dollar store. Will I? Actually, I might try the Dollar Tree. I might stop in there on the way home if they don't have something at Walmart. I'm hoping that they do. I don't need anything fancy, but I just need a big. The other one that I started was a like a 3" by 5, or no, 5" by 7", and that's just not enough for me. I know that. I need more of a 7 by 9 journal. But anyway, I will go in and see what they have. And if I'm successful, I will show you my gardening journal. Hi, excuse me. Saturday, April the 5th. Just a little wrap up. I didn't post much more. I didn't take any more videos yesterday when I was out and about because well, there wasn't a whole lot to do and or to take. And when I got home, it was just do a little bit of tidying up around here. Took Echo outside for a few minutes and stuff. But I'm going to show you, as I said I would, the journal that I got. It's nothing fancy, like I said. Again, as I said, I went to Staples, and I don't really want to spend a lot of money on one. So I went to, excuse me, Walmart, and found it's just a plain black journal. I've decorated it up the front a bit so far. Probably will add a few more things to it. And I have started stuff. So I have put in March 18th, some of the seeds that I've planted up. And most of them are up. The only one that's not up is, what is not up? Oh, the pansies that I planted, and they were from last year. And the habanero peppers, which were from last year. But everything else that I planted has come up. So yeah, so I think I'm going to be happy with this. got lots of room to add pictures and inspiration pictures and things like that. So I think I'll be happy with that. Stickers and cards, notes, whatever. Well, Echo has gone home, and it was great having her here. She's no trouble at all, except that she's in and out and in and out. In some ways, she's probably more work than having the human grandchildren here. In some ways, but not really. She just wanted to be in and out. She loved her mourning doves. The mourning doves have come back. They are pecking underneath the table, so they're saying, thank you for getting rid of that dog. I don't know what that was all about. But yes, she's home, and she was very happy to see Daddy when he walked in the door, and extremely happy to be home with all of her people. We're okay, but we're kind of her people, but I think we're on the lower level of her people. But yes, so she was a good girl, and Thursday night she decided that she was going to sleep in the bed with us, which was a little uncomfortable because when she stretches out, she's this probably almost as big, if not as tall as me in the bed. So it's like having 3 people in the bed last night, which anyway, or Thursday night. But yeah, so that was fun, and we certainly don't mind doing it. It was good to be able to help out, and I'm glad that we can do that. So I did stop in at the Dollar Tree, on Friday, because I was going to look to see if there was they had any journals, but they didn't really have anything. But I did pick up a few things to put in the Easter bags for the kids. But something that I did find that I just could not resist these. See what they are? Yep. Macaron chalk. Can you believe it? Macaron chalk. So of course I had to get them. Why not? And the other thing that I did get yesterday, I've been having an issue with trying to store my my knitting needles, my DPNs in particular, and my circular needles. I do have a interchangeable ChowGoo set, and that's in its ChowGoo home. But the other ones are all over the place, and I can never find them. I can never remember if I have the sizes that I need for anyway. So I saw this idea, and I thought I would try it out. And what you do is you take a Ziploc bag, simple Ziploc bag, and you sew down the edges. I made 3 per bag. Make the 3 holes for a binder on the sides. That wasn't easy to do. I ended up just cutting them. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it. I was thinking of using my glue gun to melt it, but I don't know. Anyway, so I did that. And so this morning I spent the morning, excuse me, going through all of my needles and putting, or not all of my needles, but all of my DPNs, and putting them in bags, labeling them, and then, excuse me for a second, there we go, they slipped out. Anyway, so I did that. I ended up putting them in a binder. They're in a binder. Like that. I do need to, stepping out. Anyway, I do need to get a bigger binder. I only got what's this one? I only got an inch binder, and I think I probably should get a 3-inch binder to hold, because they keep popping out of their rings, and well, it's not going to work. So Anyway, so I will probably go out next week and just get a bigger binder. But I will keep you updated as to how I am enjoying excuse me, this system. I think it'll be, well, it certainly will be better than what I have been using. It is a rainy day today, so no outside day. Ian has gone to do his shop for the weekend because he usually makes supper on the weekend. And Saturday is always pizza. So he's gone off to do that. And yeah, so I'm just going to tidy up, do some laundry, and yeah, maybe, well, probably do some knitting. I've been working on the blanket. Sorry. I have this blanket almost done. Now, I have about this much left to do in one row, and I ran out of this blue color. But I do want to put, I wanted to put maybe another 3 rows. I ran out of yarn. And guess what? Mary Maxim doesn't have this color anymore. It's out of stock. Now, I don't need to finish this blanket right away. This is not something that needs to be finished right away. Sorry, I keep looking outside because the mourning doves are flapping around out there. Yeah, so this does not have to be done right away. This was just a little blanket for, yeah, for just a blanket, just a little blanket. So it could get put off because, sorry. I did look it up, and Amazon does have, this is Bernat's Yarn Inspirations. Yeah. Is it backwards? It looks backwards to me. Anyway. Why is it looking backwards? Whatever. Anyway, so it's Bernat, Yarn Inspirations Bernat Softy Chunky. And Amazon does have it, but I'd rather not order it from Amazon. It's more expensive on Amazon, believe it or not, than it is at Mary Maxim. And I would rather order it from Mary Maxim because they're a Canadian company. So, yesterday, I got another order. I ordered some more yarn from them because I want to do some more blankets. And when doing crochet blankets are so easy and so relaxing, and if you don't want to be bothered with doing it like knitting and doing fancy stitches or whatever, I find myself crocheting is that. And I think it's because I started out crocheting and it is dear to my heart. But anyway, this is what I got for the next one. I got these colors. Now this is called, where is it? Where is it? This is called Dark Mauve. Now, on the website, this looks like dark mauve, like dark. I like this. I like this, don't get me wrong, but it's not the color I was expecting. But it will be fine, and it will look good together with that. This one is called Wine. And on the website, again, on the website, and I know they tell you that they don't look like the colors on the website. I get that, and I'm not faulting anybody for this. But it was just a little bit of a surprise when I opened up the box and they weren't exactly the colors I was expecting. Anyway, so there's that one, which I'm going to use. This is natural. Thank goodness the natural looks like natural. And that'll be another one. So I've got a little bit of work cut out for me, but that's fine. Like I say, big chunky yarn, and I use a size, what size do I use? 8, I think. I use a size 8 needle or 8 hook, and it's just a granny square blanket. So you start with the magic loop in the center, And you just go around and around and around and around and around and around until you get the size you want. So that's what's been going on. So yeah, I think that'll be it for today. Like I say, nothing else is happening. I'm going to clean up my stuff here, and yeah, I think that's me for the day. And I will sit and have some, I haven't had breakfast yet. Oh my gosh, it's 11:15. I don't know if I'll wait to have, whatever. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to try to get this stuff together. I do have some pictures of Echo and a couple of little videos, and I've tried to get them incorporated into that. So have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week. Okay, bye.